are going to do this again tonight. And hopefully it goes a little bit more successful than it did last night. It is our show's on Twitch tonight, and we'll see what happens here with everything. We have no followers. We have no people chatting. And this experiment is not working out well. However, we have got actually some pretty cool guests tonight. Mr. Fitness 2 is supposed to join us. We're also going to have Jeremy Murphy join us, which will be a fun conversation. We're supposed to have the transsexual porn star Mia Isabella join us as well. But I don't think Mia Isabella is going to be making it. So, I am going to see if we have a confirmation on Mia Isabella. I have nothing on Mia Isabella. Okay. Starting out strong, baby. Starting out strong. Well, let's see if I could get Mr. Fitness 2 on the line. Let's see what I can do here. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Where in the world is he?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Where are you this evening?
Oh, man, I had to make a last-minute detour. And I'm just going to be on. I'm in a strip club. That's where I'm
Hey!
I turned the camera off.
That's fantastic. I love strip clubs. I love strip clubs.
What's happening, my brother?
Well, you're having a better evening than I think all of us are having. You're hanging out in a goddamn strip club tonight.
Well, yeah, I had to come check on my ladies, So.
So are you in in Salina, or where are you exactly?
You said where exactly?
Are you in Salina? At the Salina?
I'm in Salina, Kansas.
Salina, Kansas. Fantastic, Salina, Kansas. Are you going to be in that area on Saturday by any chance?
That's a good question. Actually, I might be, because I was actually going to be out of state. I was going to be in Tennessee to film a movie for a couple of weeks, and it got pushed back due to some COVID things. So I don't have anything on my calendar for the next couple of weeks.
Oh, okay. Well, me and Brittany are going to be going to the Hemlock concert that's in Salina on Saturday. So.
Yes. That's actually, I got a lot of friends that are going to be there, and I'm actually, I think I might be out that way. That's definitely a strong possibility.
If you make it, and you wanna you wanna bring your hood with you, I would love to have you sit in on the Hemlock interview, because that's always insane, and I think we need an appearance by Mr. Fitness too.
I think we need to make that happen. I will let you know for sure.
Okay.
By tomorrow. Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think that's something we can do. So how's it going, brother? It's been a minute, man. How you been? You doing good?
Well, what I'm trying to figure out is, what is there to do in a strip club on a Tuesday evening?
Well, that's a good thing about having a severe whiskey habit, that you don't have to really narrow it down to the weekends. It's something that you could take advantage of really 24/7. It's a really good lifestyle. It keeps me healthy. I haven't been sick since I was a wee lad. So,
so you haven't.
It's better than a vaccine.
Well, it might be. It might be. So on a on a
Did I lose you?
no, I've got you. I'm still right here. Are you with us? Are you still with us, my friend? Uh-oh. Did we lose
About that,
Fitness?
I'm just not getting back with you. Are you there?
There we are. I've got you. I don't know if you can hear me
Okay.
or not, but
Yeah, I can hear you now.
okay. So the it might be the situation that the all that pussy is interfering with the with the internet connection to the Skype.
It could be. It's getting awful moist in here.
So on a Tuesday night, what is going on in a strip club? Is it popping, as the kids say, or
Whoa, are you there? Why are we?
why are
cutting
we
in and out?
losing you? I'm still with you. I'm still here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think it's getting a little stormy out. I think so. That might be it. I'm
That
trying to
might
find a good spot.
that might be the issue. Who knows? So Mr.
Oh yeah,
Fitness,
man, just keeping the party going though, doing the best I can out here. Just
doing the best you can at a strip club on a Tuesday night with your whiskey habit.
well, and part of it too. I travel so much on the weekends. I always say Mondays are like my Saturdays, so that means Tuesdays are kind of like my lazy Sundays.
Okay. That's awesome. So, what has been going on in the world of Mr. Fitness 2 since I've seen you last?
What have I been up to since you seen me last?
Yeah, what the hell's been going
Oh
on?
man, well it's been a hell of a ride, man. Of course, here in Kansas, they launched the traditional American Pro Wrestling this summer. They got some big things coming up. I've been wrestling hard in Illinois and been out to Pennsylvania. I took that year off for COVID like everybody else. But then this past year, man, or the past 6 months, man, I've just been humping every day. So, or every weekend at least, and been fortunate enough to have some weekday bookings, some weekend bookings.
Oh, really?
Oh man, just all over the place here since April. Been very fortunate to be back on the road.
Well, that's awesome. So, Saturday, so you've got all sorts of people going to go to this Hemlock thing. I did not know.
Yeah, I know
that.
a lot of people are going to be out there, and I think I'm planning on tentatively going out there myself. I may have to take care of some other business that afternoon, but yeah, I'm hoping to go out there. Hemlock, that's a great band to check out live. I take every opportunity I can to support bands like Hemlock for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I interviewed the Chad from Hemlock last night, and he was telling me that I asked him about the hair, and he said, "Oh, I haven't brushed my hair in 27 years."
Oh yeah. Hey, that makes for great hair, man.
I don't know about that. So, wrestling. What have you been up to there? Because I know you've been wrestling for all sorts of different people lately.
Oh yeah, lots of places, man. Of course, out for WWX out in western Kansas, and for MWA all over the place. Iowa, Nebraska, out in Elgin, Illinois. They ran some big shows out there.
Elgin, Illinois.
Oh hell, they've brought in this summer Eric Bischoff once, James Storm a whole bunch, several times, Rhino and Tommy Dreamer, but prior to the world canceling them or whatever. So
prior to the world canceling.
Yeah, they've been doing some big things out there, man. Really good things. Also, Lance Archer was out there at one of those shows in Elgin, so I think that's going to be a really great venue next summer too. It's predominantly an outdoor venue that we'll have to take advantage of when the weather warms up again next year. But
wow,
yeah, man, it's been all over the place, man. Like I said, I kicked it all off with a trip to Pennsylvania, a turn and burn, 19-hour drive to Pennsylvania. So that was a hell of a time out there. Wrestled at a brewery and the brewery kind of adopted me as one of they all bought T-shirts, the guys that make the beer, and they've got a day on Wednesday. Big shout out to them, Rusty Rail Brewery in up Pennsylvania. But on Wednesdays, they all wear their Mr. Fitness 2 shirts when they go to work. So that's pretty cool. I was kind of flattered about that.
That's awesome. So they it's Mr. Fitness 2 day at that brewery.
That's right. Every Wednesday out there. Hopefully we can work out getting a Mr. Fitness 2 beer. We kind of talked around
that
some
would
of my
be
favorite styles, and I
fantastic.
said I really like an English nut brown ale, and I thought, just imagine a Mr. Fitness 2 nut brown ale. I could do a commercial for them and be like, "Hey, this is Mr. Fitness 2, and I want you to drink my nut brown ale." Man, boom, that's money right there.
That's money. Mr. Fitness 2 having his own beer. That would be fantastic. Good Lord. So, but besides talking to me, what are you doing on a Tuesday night in a strip joint in Salina, Kansas?
Oh, just having some whiskey and hanging out. I got a couple of my girls down here that are important business associates of mine for
Business
creative
associates.
They help keep the creative juices flowing.
They help the creative
keep me on point.
Next year when I go to Exotica, either we go to the Chicago one or the New Jersey one, I've got to have you go. Because I think Mr. Fitness 2 would be over at a porn convention.
Oh, I think so too, man. And I'm honestly, I'm crazy about Chicago girls and Jersey girls both. So I'm sure we'll have a great time.
So, what have you been doing wrestling wise? Do you have any belts anywhere? Or I haven't kept up with what you've been doing. So.
Oh man, I can't even keep track of all these damn belts. I had to start leaving some at home because they're loading up in my trunk and they mess with my gas mileage if you got too many of them back there. They get heavy.
The gas mileage.
But no, I did. Of course, I'm no longer the WWX champion. They kind of screwed me out of some. I don't know. It took the whole locker room to beat me up, but that's all right. I'll probably get my hands on that again one of these days. And this summer, I also recombined some state titles for MWA into a mid-states title, and that involved combining a Wisconsin state and a Kansas state, Nebraska and Iowa, and probably another one too. I don't even remember. So it's been a whirlwind, man. I've just been beating up people left and right.
I've just been beating up people left and right. That's awesome. So, how have you been? How have you been doing with the tag team? I know at one point you did have a what was it, a Mr. Fitness 3 or something?
Well, yeah, I've got. He's actually related to the original Mr. Fitness. He's Fitness Junior.
Fitness Junior.
He's come under my wing, and he's out ready for rock and roll. And we haven't really decided yet. Out here with this national title picture shaping up with traditional pro wrestling, we may tag a little bit, but also he's kind of got his eyes on that middleweight division too, because that's right up his alley. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind at some point getting my hands on James Storm and getting that American heavyweight title.
Wow.
If I could talk them into booking that match. So that's just something I got to keep grinding away and hope I can make that work.
You and James Storm, that would be fun. So James Storm and you, that would be something else.
I mean, that's my goal. I want to go whoever has the gold, and right now that's who has the gold. So, he defeated Brian Blade there in Harrington, Kansas, back in July. They had a hell of a matchup, and I said I just got my eyes on the prize. Hopefully one day I can get myself. I know I'm in the rankings. I just got to get maybe another couple wins under my belt, and then maybe hopefully we can address that situation in the near future.
So, Mr. Fitness 2 with us today. He is hanging out in a strip club. Of course he would. Of course he would be hanging out in a strip club. I will have to say that I have always thought that strip club in Salina was fantastic. So I'm glad it's still there.
Shady Lady in Salina, Kansas. If
Shady
any
Lady,
of your listeners are driving down the highway, down I-70 or 135, either or, it's definitely a spot worth checking in. The girls here are top notch, absolutely fantastic.
They are amazing, I will have to say. We have checked out the Shady Lady in the past. It is definitely something else. So, I guess before we let you go, so you can get back to doing what you're doing there with your drinking and having your Sunday on a Tuesday.
I also celebrate Christmas in July. I'm happy, man.
That's awesome. Christmas in July.
Making money off the books this year. Ain't nothing but crooks in here.
So, when are you wrestling again? When can I expect to see you in this area?
In this area, for sure. I got some Kansas dates coming up. Horton, Kansas. WWX has got a big show up there in Horton on November the 6th. And then I'll be with traditional American Pro Wrestling in Harrington, Kansas on Friday, November the 12th.
Wow.
So those are the next two out here in this area. And like I said, I've normally, we've been humping real hard, man, since April. But I did take a couple of weeks off because we were supposed to film this movie down in Tennessee, and unfortunately it got pushed back. But I'm enjoying the break. Actually, we, my partner and my brother that passed away here recently. Big shout out to Blade Braxton and Midnight Rose.
Yep.
Was a big part of this for so long. I miss him every goddamn day. But we'd always, after our long summer wrestling tours and stuff and all that, it's always our busiest time of year. Normally in September or October, we'd normally have an official Rose Garden retreat or vacation somewhere. And we actually skipped that last year because of COVID. We were on break anyway for a year. And then this year, my heart just wasn't in it. So, but I ended up with a break anyway. I think sometimes the way the stars line up in the universe is, and with this movie getting pushed back, I think that was just kind of the universe way telling me to take a couple of weeks off and kind of enjoy myself and have a few drinks. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take full advantage of that. But yeah, I'm ready to hit the pavement again by the end of this month, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Fantastic. Well, I will probably see you in Horton, Kansas, because WWX, Flex Reed, and all of them are really wanting me to come up there, and I have no clue where Horton, Kansas is, so I.
Well, what's funny is it sounds very similar phonetically to Holton, Kansas, which is a little southwest of there. But even the people in Holton don't know where Horton's at. One day, years ago, when I wrestled in that town, I stopped for directions in Holton, and they had no clue what I was talking about. So
that's awesome.
So be careful, or you might miss that little town. But
that's right.
I know it's straight east of the Golden Eagle Casino. And if you're a casino fanatic like I am, that makes it a little easier to find.
That's great. Well, I will check in with you hopefully Saturday, and I will see you hopefully at the Hemlock Show at some stage
perfect,
of the game.
My friend Jiggy, it's always a pleasure, brother. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother. Have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you, brother.
All right. Take
Appreciate
care.
it. There he is. That's Mr. Fitness 2, the biggest star in the business, as I like to refer to him. And we are going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we will do something else. Jeremy Murphy will join us at the top of the hour. And I don't know what the hell we're going to do for the third hour. So we got more coming up.